you from infecting anybody else by it flying out of your mouth when you cough or saliva comes out or whatever the case may be. But if somebody else already has it and the saliva fall, it can land on your hand, it can land on your clothes, it can land anywhere. So the mask is really not protecting you.
And then that's another thing. One time, maybe use it over and over. One time.
And the germ lasts 3 days wherever it lands. It lasts 3 days. It doesn't die for 3 days. It's not 4.
Wow.
But I know for sure it's 3. It lasts for that long. So you can be carrying it. It can stay in at one spot, and then you go there and touch it or whatever. So it's like people thinking they're protecting themselves with the mask on their face. And then the other thing is, remember your doctor told you wasn't even wearing a mask correctly. So some people might be walking around wearing a mask incorrectly.
Yeah, she sure did embarrass me. I thought I had it going on.
Yeah, can you tell this to the people how they're supposed to wear the mask, DJ Deacon? Please.
I had put the mask on, and when I got to see my doctor, because I'm still the same doctor, we're very, we have a relationship, and she was like, "You got your mask on wrong." I said, "For real?" Because I didn't know. She said, "Yes." She said, "Take it off, and you're supposed to put it, the part that's supposed to be up at the top by your nose, you have to put it on, then you squeeze your nose, and when you feel you're going to feel the metal part up by your nose. That's the side that's supposed to be by your nose, the metal part. And I had the metal part down by my mouth. So, you guys didn't know that. Make sure that when you're wearing the mask, you're wearing the mask with the metal part at the top.
An extra resource, YouTube.
Yes.
If you don't know what to do, go to YouTube and ask. Matter of fact, there's a particular mask that I found that you should wear, like not just any mask either. I forget the name of it. So go on YouTube and find out what mask is good for the COVID-19 situation, or even just flu, period. Even for just flu, it'll tell you which kind of mask, because every mask is not the one that you need. It has to be a certain kind of mask. Yeah. So people walking around with a mask thinking that's the right one, and it's not. So people, educate yourselves about the mask, period. Like, you might be wasting your time. I know I'm not going to wear one because that mask seems like it'll stop you from breathing. Unless if I'm sick, I'm not wearing a mask.
Okay.
Because it's a waste of time. There's no point. Now, I do walk around with gloves on, though. I did that all day. Every time I got out the car, before I got out the car, I put on my gloves as I was going into a store. And then before I got in my car, I took the gloves off. And it's a certain way that you have to take the gloves off. I can explain it to you, but you can also go to YouTube on the correct way to remove gloves that you're wearing for sanitary reasons, or, the kind that nurses wear or whatever. You're supposed to take your hand underneath the glove on the inside, like, where your wrist is, and you go underneath and you fold it over, and then you do the same thing with the other one. You folding them both together where it's like they're both inside out, and they're inside, one is inside the other, and then you toss it in the trash. If you did not get that, you can go to YouTube and they'll give you a tutorial.
Okay, and then we're gonna give one more information about coronavirus. Then we're gonna try to do something else. Okay, so last week we did the myths, the true and the false about coronavirus. So I want to mention this distinctly myself because President Trump. I'm just gonna don't say nothing more. Just President Trump, because y'all know what we're dealing with. Okay, please vote. Please vote. That's all I'm gonna say. Please vote in November, please. And I want y'all to know, for the people that don't know, people, because I'm around people, Vicky is too, that be like they don't want to vote, it ain't gonna matter. I'm telling y'all, if this don't prove it to you, I don't know what else is. When you don't vote, it still affects us too, because people that didn't vote, it kind of helped this situation that we're in now. And I'm going to leave it alone because there might be people on here that listening as diehard Trump supporters. Well, hey,
but
go ahead.
You know what? I'm going to be the, how do you call it? I hate to say this, but I guess I might have to say it. This is basically just a slang, say devil's advocate. How could I say another word instead of devil's advocate?
I don't know, but what are you going to say in President Trump's defense? But
No,
Because you
not
don't
in
even
his
know what I was going to
defense.
say.
Not in his defense. That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say after this situation with the coronavirus, I don't know. He might get more voters because because he's getting ready to release all this money and all this stuff. People might say, "I'm voting for Trump."
Yeah.
Because
I
people,
hope he's telling the truth.
Sometimes people are led by the green.
Yes, and it's only a certain amount.
And then some people live for now. They don't live for tomorrow. So we're praying that people during this time that they got some sitting time. You know how when people go to jail or they're in treatment, they in locked facilities and they have sitting time.
You need Jesus.
Hopefully during their sitting time, I'm criminal justice major, so that's the way I express it. But when people have sitting time, like how we're doing right now, where people locked up or whatever, and I mean they have to be in the house or they go in trouble.
Yeah, let's say that. Not locked up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hopefully they're educating themselves. But we didn't mention the entertainment part. When were you gonna get there?
What entertainment part? I'm trying to get off of coronavirus.
The part where they entertain themselves during the coronavirus thing. Where they doing
let me say this.
What is it called?
Tip Talk, whatever.
Yeah, the Tip Talk.
Okay, let me say this real quick, and then we can go to the entertainment, and I think that'll be the show. Look at here. President Trump, when I have the time, and you have nothing else on TV, because I'm a TV watcher, he's taking up my TV time, gets on here and do a press release. He want to call it the Chinese virus, okay? I'm a journalist in major, so I got to go here. So he constantly keep calling it a Chinese virus, and I was like, I thought I was having a dyslexic moment for real. When I heard him say that,
I thought he said China virus.
Whatever,
China virus. He said China. He did not. Don't put words in his mouth now. Don't do like he do us.
Forgive me.
Don't do him like he do the Democrats.
Yes. Okay. Let me finish now. Okay, he said China virus. Okay. So my point is, I heard him and I was like, I must have heard him wrong because I know good and well he didn't say that. So my journalist people, they was like, why do you keep calling it that? And don't you find that offensive to that nationality? He was like, no, it came from China. Now I'm gonna give you some information to discuss that very issue because that is not true. True or false? The new coronavirus was deliberately created or released by people. False. Viruses can change over time. Okay? Occasionally, a disease outbreak happens when a virus that is common in an animal, such as a pig, bat, or bird, undergoes changes and passes to humans. This is likely how the new coronavirus came to be. Now, that came from the Johns Hopkins Medical Center.
But I don't think over in China, though.
I mean, yeah, it started over there, so I guess the bat was over there. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
I know, but I think you got it mixed up saying that the part about it being in China or being associated with the actual people. Because the point is that it was that even though it was, created in the way that it was created with the bats or whatever, and I'm not really sure of how, because I thought people were involved in that, but however, that's neither here nor there. But my point is that it was actually done. It happened in China.
Well, the outbreak started in there, but I mean, I still don't think it's fair for him to be calling it that.
Oh, I'm not even arguing with you about what he said because anything he said, it could be offensive, even though I have a different perspective about the part about where it started. However, I'm not backing anything that Trump do because it's associated with some stuff that's really not cool. So
right.
But I'm just saying that it did start there. The situation it did start there, and then let's say documented it started there, but I don't know. Some people are saying they question that too.
Okay.
So
I
don't know.
We probably won't get that answer. But as right now, President Trump have no problem calling it what he called it. And when they called him out on it, he said he is not racist. Okay. So
he don't have no credibility on that. But
he don't think nothing he do is wrong.
I didn't see it being racist saying that it's that it's from China. But if he's just trying to label China, if he's trying to label that culture, then I find it to be offensive. Because we need to find out where it came from so we can figure out how to get rid of it. Like, we need to find out the root of everything to get rid of it.
I can see that, but I also see how it can be offensive. I don't care if it's spiritual or natural. I could see your point. I see that side, tunnel vision, the other side. But I could also see how it could be offensive to that population because I know for a fact it was discussed with me that
I don't think that the president of the United States should have said that. But
yes,
I'm not against the statement per se. I just don't think that he should have said that because that's information that we needed to know. And that's information that the scientists need to know so they can figure out how to handle the situation, if it's true.
Okay. So I'm willing to see both sides.
But I don't think that he should have said it.
I can see how
I don't think he should have said it because anything he say is offensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think he should have said it. Yeah. That's not even his area. He probably wasn't supposed to say it no way. That's probably something.
Yeah, he don't care.
That probably wasn't even a part of who them people are that write for the president.
Yeah, he don't.
That probably wasn't even a part of his speech.
The PR.
That probably wasn't even a part of his. Yeah, but I'm saying I know they probably have people that do that. They put stuff together. He probably don't do it. So my point is he didn't write. He didn't read what they said. He came up said what he wanted to say.
Yeah, he do that all the time. Okay, and then true or false. Then I'm gonna let Vicky talk about what's going on in the community right now. So we did one today. True or false? A face mask will protect you from the COVID-19. False. This is what Vicky was trying to explain earlier. This is false. This is a myth. True. Certain models of professional tight-fitting respirators, such as the N95, can protect healthcare workers as they care for infected patients. For the general public without respiratory illness, wearing lightweight disposable surgical masks is not recommended. So we're not just talking off something right here. This is from the Johns Hopkins Medical.org. Masks is not recommended because they don't fit tightly. They may allow, this is what Vicky just said, Vicky's so smart. They may allow tiny infected droplets to get into the nose, mouth, or eyes. Also, people with the virus on their hands.
You can't walk around with a mask on your eyes.
Also, people with the virus on their hands who touch their face under a mask might become infected.
Mm-hmm.
People with respiratory illnesses can wear these masks to lessen their chance of infecting others. Bear in mind that stocking up on masks makes fewer available for sick patients and healthcare workers who need them. Save the mask for sick people. Save the mask for the health care workers that are risking their lives to take care of us. Now I'm going to turn it over to Vicky so she can share about what's happening on social media. Go ahead, Vicky.
So it's going on social media, the stress reliever, the recreational thing that people are doing, but it's in almost every household. If you have any young adults, I mean, they even have grown-ups because I did something.
Yes.
But it was something that was started with the young people, like 18 and under. They started because they knew they had to stay home. They're out of school, so they started this what is it called? TikTok?
Yeah, something like that.
It's a TikTok app that they downloaded, that you download onto your phone, and you're able to do like these little dances and choreograph little scenarios. And so anyway, it's kind of fun. We had a chance to do it. I had a chance to do some. So it's really fun, and it teaches like togetherness, and it's something that you can do with your family or friends. Where and then there's some people can do it solo because they have people that did it just by themselves. Did little, and it's like little, what do you call them? Almost like little